Day 29 in the Amazon and nearly a month cut off from the outside world. Our mission is to travel the full length of the Coppename River in Suriname from its true source all the way to the Atlantic Ocean, a journey never completed before. So far, we've mapped the previously uncharted source, summited the country's highest mountains, and descended back into the heart of the Amazon. Now we face the river itself. What began as narrow rapids has now opened into a wide, expansive river. We're covering more distance each day, but it's mentally tougher. With the horizon stretched out in front of us, the environment feels unchanging and progress becomes a battle of focus and patience. The journey began at the source, but isn't over until we reach the sea.
Good morning. Today is a big day. We plan to do 35 kilometers today, so around now it's 5 o'clock in the morning. The big day means not just in kilometers, but also the left Coppename will be joining the right Coppename. They'll be merging together, so the river will be a lot bigger, and then ending up at Sula, which is a big rapid. I have slept horribly. It was very, very hot, so there's an extra factor of challenge today.
At 5 AM, before first light, we pushed off with the goal of covering 35 kilometers. The river was calm and it was peaceful. As the sun rose, the landscape revealed itself. The Coppename now stretching far wider than the narrow channel we discovered at its source nearly a month ago. Each day, the river feels bigger, more powerful, reminding us just how far we've come and how far we still have to go.
Gonna lie, it's a little intimidating when you can't see around the corner, but I can see probably almost 2 kilometers ahead. Mentally, it's gonna get a lot more challenging now, being able to see so far down the river, and it's a hell of a long way to go.
What do you see, Matt?
We've just made it to the junction of the Recte Coppename, the river we've been following for the last month at this point, from the very source, and now it's joining the linker, so it's much bigger and it looks like there's even more flow, so kayaking is going to be a hell of a lot easier.
So this is it, the left and the right Coppename have met. From here we head north straight towards the sea, and it's just amazing to be here. It's so good. It's weird, it kind of hasn't really sunk in because we've still got a week and a bit left, so the challenges aren't over, but this is a huge milestone nonetheless, and we head straight north towards the sea. So it's exciting. It's so good to be here. Love this part of the expedition, but it's kind of like the last stretch, although it's difficult mentally because you need to stay focused. Reaching the point where the left and right branches of the Coppename converge marked a major milestone in our journey, but there was no time to pause as the river was about to change yet again. Up ahead, the long-awaited rapids stretched for 2 kilometers, challenging us to navigate every twist and drop. It was time to test our skills and maybe have a little fun along the way.
10 hours of paddling. It's kind of intense, even though it was a relatively cloudy day. Our brains are completely fried and our bodies too. It's like, it's on the edge of red, Tonight we want to take our time preparing some fish so we can actually bring some smoked fish tomorrow. So with the last bits of energy, we're gonna see if we can catch some good food and prepare it. Oh yeah. More dinner incoming.
After catching some fresh piranhas, it was time to prepare them for dinner. We set up the fire so we could smoke the fish over the flames and enjoy a meal straight from the river.
So the piranhas look ready, so we're gonna get them off the fire. Everybody enjoying?
Absolutely loving it.
Oh, damn good.
You call me just a piece of skin, I'm picking bits off, it's that good.
Best part, crispy fins. So damn good.
Hey, good morning. Oh, last night was a great sleep. It was such a big day yesterday. 6 a.m. that we woke up this morning, which is now considered a lie-in. My body's feeling really good as well. Although, if you look down here, this is swollen. I think it's some form of abscess growing, and it's been there for over a week now. Because I've had 2 of them in the past before. And it's like, yeah, I've got to go to hospital and have it fully drained and covered and can't get wet. So I'm hoping it just vanishes slowly. But it's just important to eat, drink, rest, and cover big distance during the day.
Good morning. Today is luckily a little bit of an easy start. Matt is currently
Make some coffee.
making a coffee for us. And, Jacob made us some overnight oats with some cranberries and walnuts and some honey. So it's good. It's a good start.
The next morning, for the first time in days, we didn't wake before sunrise. After a good night's sleep, we felt well rested and ready. With our gear tied down and secured, we prepared to face more challenging rapids on our long journey to the sea. After navigating the rapids, we were rewarded with glimpses of incredible wildlife along the river. The scenery around us was breathtaking. Wide stretches of water accompanied by the dense jungle canopy on either side. With daylight starting to fade, we focused on finding a spot to set up camp before the sun slipped below the horizon.
Man, do I look rough. Here we go. The man behind the camera. This entire expedition has been 5 times more brutal than I could have expected. Lack of food, extremely long days, heat, high calorie burning versus the low calorie intake has taken a real drain on me personally. There's 3 things I'm missing most: friends, family, and food. Occasionally I'll get a message through on WhatsApp when we connect to the vegan, and that really lifts my spirits. But the first 10 days there was no communication with them at all, and that was tough. That was really tough when you go through your hardest points and your lowest moments, and you've had a pretty awful day. It's nice to talk to them and hear from them and let them know that you're okay. And leaving them in the unknown is something I really didn't enjoy.
So it's been another great day here. We have covered almost 30 kilometers. We had a lot of rapids. They were actually pretty fun today. You know, they were very gradual. They gave us a little bit of a boost, which was nice. It was a pretty hot day. Dick blacked out this morning, and so he was feeling really rough. And there was a time where Matt stood up this morning and he had to crouch back down. He said he was about to faint. So I think that's down to a little bit of heat exhaustion that they've got from being in the sun. This part of the mission, the 3rd section I call it, is the endurance section, and I think that section is where we go for it, because the first 3 weeks were really brutal and we were covering only 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers a day at times. So now's our chance to really go for it. What's interesting as well, I'm global ambassador for Free the Wild, and what we've been doing is keeping a note of all of the different species of wildlife that we've seen and that we've come across, and keeping a track on how much they're thriving when simply left alone. You know, Suriname is a country that exports a lot of wildlife for zoos, but also for domesticated pets. And I think in the next couple of days, that's when we're going to be coming across more human activity. And with that human activity, I think that's where we're going to see less and less wildlife. Unfortunately, it's unspoiled. We've had it all to ourselves. We've had even wildlife not fly away or run away or swim away because they're not scared of us, because they don't know what we are. So they've stood their ground and stared at us from curiosity, trying to figure out what we are and if we're a threat or if we're not. So that's just been amazing to witness, you know, it really has. I'm starting to get to the point now, I feel, where I am missing, you know, certain things, certain comforts, a lot of food, drink, you know, conveniences of ordering a latte and sitting down with a pastry. But I'm also really looking forward to finish what has been a monumental world first expedition. It's one of those where anything could happen and go wrong. We take it day by day. I wouldn't say we're rushing. I would say we're very much present and in the moment, you know, enjoying it. But, you know, there's always a side to me thinking we can push harder, we can push for longer. Just because I want to get this done before anything drastic happens. And I don't know why I feel like something's going to happen. I just feel in my gut like something's ticking. We have literally just had the worst possible nightmare happen.